Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Green 18.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Easy.
Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Jack. Whip.
61. Matchbox lights.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
10, under 10, 10.
Hey, Alpha.
On second and very short, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
6 guy. Check 6 guy. Hey, alert 3. Switch.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch tight ends right.
Back to throw, Goff. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Don't get nervous.
On second down, a run with Breida. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. One thing's for sure. This defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Turn up. Kill, turn up. Rush in.
This is Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. On first down, here's Breida. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A pitch out to Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Alan Lazard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
From the 30 on second down, Goff. His throw incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Rams.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out.
You draw quarter.
Switch gears. No. Off.
We're good.
Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let go.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
You got tight. Jim. Hey, watch this.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
17.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Matt Breida with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Another try after the first down sack. Goff.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Watch 16, boys. Tight end right.
Cut. 120.
Here we go. Be good.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
This is taken at the 15. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They run with Breida. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Green 18. Ain't
no such thing as...
Hey, check 26. Hey, 88.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
Check 52.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Big stop, let's go.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Better bring it. Whoa. Letting you know right. Bravo.
3rd and 2. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I'm coming.
26. 5. Boxing.
Here's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, check, 59. Here we go. Mike's 59.
DC.
Mike,
Gone.
You.
He's going to fire one deep. Middle. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch twist.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Check.
2 for 1.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run again with Breida. And some room to roam now. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Let's get it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Open man is lost, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16.
He's crashing. He's checking it again.
Here's Breida. A nice little juke. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, 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 check. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
18.
Check, check. Watch the run. They're running it.
Inside.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. So the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gostkowski, the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a first down throw, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Gone. And an alley to run. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back. And
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Matt Breida, 36 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
I don't think you got it, son.
Here's Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Akers. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he'll give it here to his running back. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
We go to line. 180.
Here we go. Check 31.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. To throw is gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point safely through, and that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Packers take over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.